jumps, my dog plays really rough, my dog runs away from me when I'm calling him. That got to do with excitement. And then the other one is going to be aggression. So separation anxiety, excitement, and aggression. But we're going to talk about separation anxiety. How can we prevent a dog from ever developing separation anxiety? Number one, so let's say this is a dog. Forgive me about my drawing, right? So this is a dog, right? So dog is pack oriented. Right. So knowing that a dog is pack oriented, family oriented, the hardest thing that a dog has to learn when they live with us is to separate himself from us. Does that look like a dog? Well, all right, so pretend this is a dog. All right, that's a dog. I can make it a little better than that. But when you move him away from the pack, that's the hardest thing there is for the dog. Okay. So what we need to know why exercise is so important to teach staying away from you. So when you practice exercise, right? Dog wakes up in the morning, his level of energy is 10. The purpose of exercise is to drain the energy to 0. So when the energy is in 0, what they're looking for is to rest. Rest. Then you can tell the mind, okay, mind, there's a rule that when I go away, you stay here, right? So this is going to be the door of your house, right? This is your little house, and so the dog needs to be on a bed or whatever it is that you want him to stay. So this is the dog here, and this is proximity. Distance. So this is the meaning of distance. The nature of a dog is as soon as you move, they move. Right? So that's the nature of a dog. The hardest thing for a dog, they lower they lower the ears and they lower the head because they're confused. It's not their nature. So it's going to be easier for a dog to learn to stay away from you once his body is tired, because you're going to trigger a resting state. Then you can teach the rule that when you go away, he has to stay here, right? So now he's in a calm state. Now you can apply the rule, and that makes him go into a submissive state. Right, so I'm going to show you right now. So Junior already practiced exercise. So I'm going to bring a place. A lot of dog trainers use the concept of go to your bed. Junior. He's smelling this thing. He doesn't know yet, okay? It's a brand new bed he's never slept on or stayed on. Come on. He's calm. He doesn't understand yet that this is what I want. So I'm going to teach right now to stay away from me. So that way they identify that when they touch that object, what you want is for them not to move. Come on. Come on. Stay. The whole body. He's learning to stay on this object. I can carry him, but then I'll be doing the whole exercise. So I'm just guiding him, tapping him, touching him. There you go. Now he's surrendering to the exercise, right? Now I can move away. Then he learns that when the human asks him to be in a certain area, in a certain specific area, his mind has to go all the way to a calm, submissive state. So this is the dog, right? Now the dog is away from the door. This is something that you have to do before you leave the house. Okay? And this is something that once you come back home, you also have to practice separation. So the dog doesn't only believe that it's only when you leave the house that he have to practice staying in the bed. That's the place. It's also when you are in the house. So this is the door, right? This is the door. This door symbolizes your house. Now look what happened to the dogs. What they're going to try to do is they're going to follow. Look what happened to the dog that has direction. See? So when you leave the house and the dogs are following you, and you are doing this and telling them to stay, I'll be right back, and you feel bad, the dogs are only going to get worse. This dog is going to actually understand that it's okay to stay behind.